Good morning. It's Lori. Well, it's morning for me anyway. So, yeah, I'm just getting ready to head off to a job. I have to go to my Florida people's house today, and they're not home yet, but they're going to be home in a couple days. They like me to go in and freshen things up shortly before they get home. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to kind of go through the whole place and freshen everything up. Probably go over the floors and make sure there's no, little cobwebs or anything like that. She always says there's dead bugs in the corners and stuff, but she's not there to know, so I think she's just assuming. But if there is, I will clean that up too. What else am I doing? I'm going to Dollar Tree today. I got my lip stuff. Hold on. I'm not particular about it. I just smear it on. It's my Bliss Tex. I like to have something, so that's what I like. I like to use that. It doesn't leave that weird feeling on your lips like waxy. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I'm bringing a hot coffee along today. And instead of my iced coffee, I usually bring an iced coffee, but I'm leaving earlier than usual. Go get that job done. This would normally be my day off. So I usually take a day off midweek. Well, I keep a day off midweek. That's my schedule. And then that day is where I do the extra things like this job today. And next week, I won't have my day off because I'm doing a spring clean for somebody. And if I need to make appointments, this is the day I do it. And, just stuff like that. Or the lady that calls me every now and then, this is the day that I would do that. So, or reschedules. It's nice if somebody needs to reschedule, I can put them in this day too. So I like to keep that one open day. And a lot of times it doesn't stay open. Here it is. I just have a small list for Dollar Tree. I need some more bobby pins. Bobby pins just tend to disappear. How does that even happen? The bobby pins, because sometimes when I'm working, this goes in my face and it starts to bug me. So I'll use a bobby pin and just pin it back. What I usually do is take both of these, go like this and put a bobby pin right there. I don't care what it looks like. Just keep it out of my face. A couple plant hanger brackets. I have some plant hanger things for inside that I want to hang up. And yeah, some of those little disposable salt and pepper things. And I need a dusting mitt, and that's going to be used for my spring clean that I'm doing next week. So we'll see if I can find one at Dollar Tree. I'll get one there. If not, I don't know if I'll go somewhere else or not. Probably not, to be honest, but we'll see. Okay, let's get moving. And my gas light's on, so I guess I'm going to go get gas.
Want to change that with the Durbin Marshall credit card bill. This corporate pick how your credit card is processed.
I guess I'm going to go get gas real quick. My radio turned on. I tried to turn it off and it didn't turn off. So I pushed it again and it turned off and turned right back on. And I played a little game with it. Play tag with my radio. Okay, I'm at the gas station that is right around the corner from my house. And I'm wearing shorts, but I'm also wearing a jacket because right now it's 49 degrees. Well, this says 46, but I checked before I left the house, said it was 49 degrees, and it's supposed to get up to 67 today, so I figured I would need the shorts later. I'd be hot, so, okay. I got my receipt, scan it into Fetch Rewards, get my points. You know the drill. If you want to sign up for Fetch Rewards, my code is in the description box below. Use my code, and I get bonus points, and so do you. And there's a train coming, but that's okay. I'm not going that way. Well, the job's done. I'm not sure what time it even is. Let me check. It actually took me longer than usual this time. But I did some extra stuff, so yeah. I did some extra stuff for them, and I thought they'd appreciate it. And you know what? When they first went back to Florida, this is my Florida people's house. I think I said that already. But they go to Florida for the winter, and I come in once a week and water plants, check their mail. It's forwarded to them in Florida, but they still get mail here pretty much all winter. Not all of it, but enough. Sometimes I have to mail it to them, but anyway, I come in and just make sure there's no weird leaks or something happened inside, and they have the skylights, and one time one of the skylights broke during a storm. It cracked and water was coming in. So that was the thing. So one of the first things I did was I washed up all their bedding, and there's a guest room. There's 2 guest rooms upstairs, but only one of them had been used. So I washed all the bedding there and cleaned that room really good. And then I also made sure their master bedroom, the bedding and everything was all washed up real good. and put it back on. It was all perfectly on, just like they like it. And when I went upstairs, the one guest room, the bed had been slept in. It wasn't made the way I made it, for sure. Because I make it look pretty nice and smooth and perfect, I guess. I try to be as perfect as I can because I don't know. It just really looks nice when I'm finished with it. Well, it didn't. And there was a cabinet in there that had the door was hanging open on that cabinet. I'm like, who slept up here? Goldilocks has been here. They usually tell me if somebody's going to be staying so that way I can go in and clean afterwards. And it didn't look like the bathrooms had been used or anything. So I'm not going to ask. All right. Well, we're just going to let that one go. I'm going to go to Dollar Tree. I'm going to Dollar Tree. And as you can see, my coat is not on. Oh no, my AirPods. Oh shoot. They fell down into the nothingness down here. Shoot. I got to find them. Got them. Sometimes if something falls down the seat, it's like the black hole. You never find it again, you know? All right. I'm going to go ahead to Dollar Tree. Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is. I'll have to find out. I wonder if Siri will tell me. Hey, Siri, what's the temperature?
It's 57 degrees right now.
Oh, thanks. 57 degrees. It is a beautiful sunshiny day. Yes, it is. Okay, so it feels like a Friday, but it isn't, because usually I would have this house on a Friday. Anyway, I'm going to Dollar Tree. They look a little busy. Not too terrible, I guess. But I'm going to see what I can do. I was planning on doing a shop with me, so let's do it. Right inside the door, we have the solar stake lights. These are kind of cool. I haven't seen this design before, but I bet it would leave a cool design on your sidewalk or your patio or wherever you decide to place it. This one too, I've not seen this design. I'd be interested to see what kind of design that shines onto your sidewalk area. I've seen this kind before. I have a couple of those. And then they have also just the standard ones in the like the copperish kind of color, and then the silver ones and the black ones too. Over here we got some candles on the $3 and $5 rack. This is really pretty candles. I like those. Those are very pretty. And they have this, the mint and eucalyptus and a little tin thingy. These are just beautiful jars. I love these. So these are $5 for this one. Very pretty jars. Let's see what the price. These are also $5. Let's see this one. This is a little smaller. It's $3. $3 for that one. These little votive cups, I love these. They're beautiful. $1.25 for those. Those are really, really pretty. And over here they have like some spring or maybe summer, I guess, dishes, cups, plates. I kind of like those plates. They look a little bit kind of, I don't know, retro, I guess. And then the bowls to match that. Coffee cups. I'm kind of in the market for some coffee cups for summer. I know I have enough coffee cups, but I want them. This has a butterfly on it. These are just kind of nostalgic. That amber glass, amber colored like that. Then they have the blue ones up here. Yeah, I like those. Look at these. I really like these. I have a thing for lanterns. Sorry, I'm doing a voiceover. That's Winston. Winston putting in his 2 cents here. We got the wooden lanterns. Lost my train of thought. $3 for this one. And then down here, there's a little bit bigger one. And that one's $5. Yeah, those are pretty nice, I think. I like them. I'm thinking they'd look good on my seasonal shelf. And over here they have this kind with like the glass, like hurricane style thing inside for $3. And then down here they have the bigger ones. And again, the bigger ones are $5. Not too bad. And this just reminds me of something my grandma used to have, which I now have. I'll have to show it to you sometime. And over here we have all kinds of the patriotic stuff for decor. And down here we have some knockoff Crocs. Let's check out the knockoff Crocs. We got to take a look at them at least. So they're $5 and it says My Soft is the brand, but they're not very soft. I'm going to be honest with you here. They're not very soft. That's what it says. But they're actually pretty hard. Yeah. And over here we have some beach toys, sand toys. some all your fairy garden stuff over here with some gnomes, of course. And these are kind of cool. I've not seen these before. Sprinklers. It's on a stake. Sprinkler stakes for $1.25. I'd be interested to see if they are good. Some different designs. Over here with this patriotic stuff, this kind of caught my eye. It says, "Oh, my stars." I like that. And I like these too. These little ornaments. It comes in a 2-pack. I like them. Little tin stars. And here's some window clings. If you're into window clings, they've got them here at Dollar Tree. And down this aisle, there is a whole bunch. We're just going to glance down the aisle. And there's also a whole bunch of graduation stuff. That's coming up quick, isn't it? Okay. A luau, anyone? We've got you covered there too, right? Dollar Tree. Oh, I kind of like these. I like getting these for my granddaughter. These little wooden things that you can paint. And this is a wind chime kit for $1.25. Not too bad. It's hard to see what the design is though with all the like supplies on the top of the design. But I like this one. I'm going to grab it real quick. And like I said, luau, anyone? Yeah, they've got all these leis, even have grass skirts. And over here behind me, we got all this stuff. All sorts of different decor and just summer themed. You can have a martini or you can have a glass of wine. And there's something down here for the kids. These are pretty big, actually. Strawberry, watermelon. These are actually really big. They're thin. They're from Dollar Tree for sure. But there's ice cream cone down there. Here's a coconut. I don't see a straw in it, but there's a hole for one. Here's a pineapple that's a little bit smaller. It has a screw on top. These are just cute. Little flamingos. Let's talk about this silverware real quick. So it's a 24-piece cutlery set. The plastic cutlery, 8 spoons, 8 forks, 8 knives. This I've had before. They have pink and they have the aqua color. And they're really good quality. And over here we've got some all sorts of table service, I guess. And these kind of caught my eye. These glasses right here. And this one's like a mug, $1.25. And then they have just the regular drinking glasses. I like that color, like the, what do you call it? Like iridescent, I guess? I don't know. And then they have a smaller glass and they have a pitcher. Put some sun tea in there. And over here on this shelf, they have blue and they also have reds. So kind of like red, clear, and blue. And this is kind of cute. I like this. It's pretty cool. Local honey, the Bee's Knees Honey Company. It's the tin, like pail type thing or planter. You could stick a plant down in that for the summer. Maybe it might only last one season, but hey, bikini top, anyone? I think I'll pass. And if you need any seeds, they have vegetable seeds and flower seeds. They have a lot of seeds, actually. And over here, these are the plant hanger things that I was talking about, like the brackets. That's what I was talking about that I wanted to get. They also have these. They're planter chains with a hook, so you can make a hanging basket. And this, I just happened to notice these rakes. So this is just like the rake end of it for $1.25. And it has a spot where you can put a handle. But the problem is, there's no handles. If you're going to sell that part, you'd think they'd be selling the handles too. Not seen this. A price checker. And these colorful glass bead stone type things, I love these. I always get them every year in the spring so we can freshen up our area where we have a bunch of colorful stones. The only ones I really see right now and the flat ones are the clear ones. So I'm probably going to look at Walmart and get those at Walmart. And if you are in the market for some novelty socks, they have got so many different kinds of novelty socks. It's crazy. You got bubblegum ones, Seinfeld. Kind of funny. They've got the Smurfs. What else do I see in there? Scooby-Doo, Ninja Turtles. I see Mario Brothers. Looks like pickles or something. I don't know what that is. But they have Reese's too. Those are kind of cool. These are kid socks though. These are kid socks. They're thin and they're kind of stretchy. Not bad. And over here they've got like so many different things for your hair now. Like a much larger selection than they used to have, it seems like. Tons of different hair brushes. They have the shower caps. They're like the disposable. I guess you could use them more than once, but I think they're meant to be disposable. Here's the clear ones. And so this one is a 10 pack, 10 pieces for $1.25, and this one is 8 pieces. So maybe they're a little thicker or something, I don't know. But they also have a lot of hair clips. And these hair clips, I was checking them out. They're actually really good quality. They feel nice. They feel like really good quality, like something you would get, you know, for $6, $7, $8 at Walmart. But yeah, they have nice big ones. They have the smaller sizes if you'd rather just use a smaller size, and then they have the really small ones too in a, I don't know, 12 pack, I think. All the hair ties, lots of different choices for hair ties and scrunchies. Look at all these headbands. They have a ton of headbands to choose from. They are kind of cheap feeling though. I will tell you that. They don't feel super comfortable. Over here's a bunch of coffee cups. I did want to take a look at the coffee cups, but I don't know. I'm thinking I don't really see anything I'm super interested in, but I do like these. I like the gray ones too. I'm showing you the blue, but I like the gray ones too. Those wouldn't be too bad. I kind of like the texture on that one. It feels kind of cool. And they have this one that would kind of go with it. Up here on this shelf, they have some with designs on them. Grow with Love with the bicycle and some flowers. And this one says, it's nice to be home. And this one says, stay a while. But yeah, they have all these on this upper shelf too, but I don't really think I see anything I'm super interested in. They do have these regular, just like plain white ones. I would think about that, but yeah, I think I'll look around somewhere else a little bit more. Let's take a trip down the Dollar Tree Plus aisle. So they have these. These always catch my eye whenever I see them. They're plant stands for $5. All the different colors. They look like a stool, but they're not. They're plant stands. And of course they have lanterns. These are solar powered lanterns with the candles already in them. And I'm just noticing this. I've not seen this before. A medium duty watering hose. It's 50 feet for $10. I'm going to check it out and see what I think. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. It feels very chintzy. I wouldn't pay $10 for it. But hey, give it a try if you want to. But I don't need a garden hose anyway, so I'm just saying it's there if you need one. They also have bug zappers. And they have those creepy looking things right there with the big light up eyes. I think they look creepy. And they light up super bright too. Oh my goodness. They have these though. These are actually really nice. I like those. It looks like an Edison bulb. I like those, and I like the other ones too. That look like a can that would put off a cool design. Wherever you hang it, it looks like it would put off a nice design. Oh, and then they have these chair cushions. Seat cushions. I have one. It's pretty thin. It's okay. It's just okay. Kind of like the birdhouses. Sorry about the train, but like I said, voiceover problems. $5 for the birdhouse. Those are kind of cool. I like those. And look at this. This is really cool for $5. It's a solar powered post cap light. It looks like it even changes colors. That's not bad for $5. They have beach towels. Nice assortment of beach towels. And they have outdoor chair cushions too. And again, they feel kind of thin. But, I mean, they might be all right for like one season. You might get more than one season out of them, but, you know, they're not super thick. These beach bags, though, let me just talk about these for a minute, because these are actually really nice. Strawberries, flamingos, you got the ones with the flowers here. This is a nice beach bag for $5, and it has this nice thick rope handle on it. And these are nice thick canvas. They feel really good quality. And over here we have the welcome mats. Here's one of those anti-fatigue mats for your kitchen. The anti-fatigue kitchen mat. And the measurement on it is 18 by 30 inches. So pretty good sized. But it is a little on the thin side, especially for an anti-fatigue mat. I feel like it's pretty thin. Pretty thin. They got some different colors, the gray, and it looks like they have black as well. And they have this design that says live, laugh, love. And then this design too. And that one's just the same as the other one. But up here they have the welcome mats. This is our happy place. I feel like that should be like at a camper or a lake house. Hello, sunshine. And then they have these, I don't know how you say that word, but it's this kind of welcome mat. That says bless this house. Here's your traditional welcome mat. And this one is just the same. It looks like that's the only two that they have, but those are nice sized and decent. They feel like good quality for, for $5. This one just reminds me of like something my grandma used to have. She always used to have a welcome mat with one like those little nubby things on them. So it kind of reminded me of her. So this one's only $3, but it's also very thin. But again, I think it would do good for like one season. It would be all right. I'm all done in Dollar Tree, and I'll have to show you what I got when I get home. And I didn't put my change away because they're pretty busy, and it seemed like everybody went up to the register to pay all at the same time. It's like, oh my gosh. I didn't get everything on my list, but I did get stuff that wasn't on my list, so there's that. Here's my receipt. Scan that into Fetch Rewards too, just in case you wondered. Okay, what did I not get that was on my list? The salt and peppers. I didn't get the salt and pepper thing because they didn't have them. The ones that are just the plastic one, the salt's white and the pepper's black, disposable type things. I usually have some of those on hand, so just to use as extra salt and peppers, because honestly, some people take them to their rooms, and we also use them outside in the summertime. So, and it's that time of year. Coffee cups. I didn't get any coffee cups either, but that's okay. I kind of didn't think that I would in here, really, but I may or may not get summer coffee cups. That is on my list. I don't even think I told you that, did I? Yeah, summer coffee cups is on my list because even I know John and Chase both said something. I don't know if anybody else did or not. I don't remember. Josh might have. Brendan's not going to care. Hayden's probably not going to care too much either, but we need some different coffee cups for summer. We still have the red ones in the cabinet that I use for winter. Those are like the Christmas red, the winter red cups. I don't know. We just have a thing with coffee cups. We like switching them up and, switch them up for the seasons. All right, so I'm going to go home, and I'm really hungry. I was getting some snack stuff. I'll show you when I get home not for me, though. I should have got me something, too, to eat on the way home, but oh well. That's all right. I can go home and have a salad now instead of munching on whatever I would have picked up in there. I don't want to keep rambling on. I'm just going to head home, and I'll talk to you when I get there. Well, I'm home. Brendan just took in my Dollar Tree bags for me. He was just getting home from getting a haircut, and he said he was going to leave this here for me. Wasn't that nice of him? We had to order cat litter because we ran out, and the Chewy order doesn't come for, I don't know, 3 weeks now, I think. 3 weeks, something like that. This Dollar Tree haul real quick. I was just chit-chatting with Brendan for a couple minutes before he left. He had to go to work, so he just left for work, but we were chit-chatting about a house that I clean, and he has helped me with it a few times, or at least a couple of times in the past, and he used to help me once in a while just when I would have like extra jobs going on and I would need somebody to help me. He would be the one to help me. This particular house has teenage girls, and well, they weren't teenagers at the time. That's been a while ago, but anyway, they have teenage girls, and I was telling him that the one, she came home and I wanted to ask her so bad, what'd you get caught doing? Because she had her bedroom door removed. I remember those days. Yeah. So anyway, let's get on with the haul. I got some shaving cream. I think you could probably see that in the shot here. I just grabbed a shaving cream for $1.25. This is a 12-ounce can. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure John said, I think it was this kind, he said it's perfectly good. Not a thing wrong with it. So I don't know if you need shaving cream, but we got a lot of people who shave here. So I grabbed some shaving cream. And I did manage to find some bobby pins. So now I have plenty of bobby pins. How many's on here? 60 of them for $1.25. Not too bad. 60 bobby pins. And I also picked up some of these resealable bags. I want to see the size of them. It says the size. Like I can read that now. 4 inches by 3 inches. But I just want to see them. I want to see what they look like. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. I actually got these because, well, every once in a while I do have a use for a bag that's just a small bag like this, but I really wanted to put my bobby pins in it and throw them in my purse or put them in the flex or something, or even in my cleaning bag, because that's mostly when I use the bobby pins is when I'm working. So anyway, that's what I got those for. So $1.25 for, how many's in there? 20 of them. Not bad. I mean, I won't use them that often. They'll probably last me forever. And I did grab some snacks for Hayden and Chase. Want some snacks that are, I don't want to say super healthy, but they want some snacks that are not like chips or donuts or something, which that is what they go to the gas station. I just stopped and got gas at this morning. They go up to that gas station all the time and get something to snack on. And they'll get like chips or a little bag of donuts or something like that. Well, instead of that, they wanted something a little bit healthier because they're trying to put on weight. They're trying to bulk up a little bit. And so I got them 2 of the original Slim Jims and 2 of the hot ones. Well, these are Jack Links. This is the hot Jack Link. So I got them each a couple of those. And Chase specifically said he'd like to have some cashews. So they actually had some at Dollar Tree. Now this was $5, but this is a 5 ounce. Oh no, hold on. I don't have my glasses on. 11.5 ounce bag of cashews. So I was gonna say, I know that's more than 5 ounces, but 11.5 ounces for $5 for the whole cashews. So I did get him some of those, and I got Hayden a variety of some different things. The jalapeno snack mix, and it says Mac Savory because it's apparently jalapeno macaroni and cheese flavored. Mini twisted pretzels, chili bits, roasted salted cashews, Cajun toasted corn, jalapeno mac and cheese seasoned almonds. So we'll see how he likes those. I bet you he'll like them. Bag of chili lime peanuts. And here is chili crunch mix. And the sizzling chipotle cayenne peanuts. He likes spicy. Can you tell? And he can share them with Chase or just eat them himself, whatever he wants to do. I did get the dusting mitts, even though this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but I think they'll work. They're for doing for my spring clean that I'm going to be doing. They have wood blinds, and there's a lot of them. I hate doing wood blinds, hate it, but I think these will help. And yeah, and they have the microfiber side and then this side, and I think these are going to be actually really good for that. I got 2 of them for $1.25. I figured, I don't know if one of them, I don't know. I just got 2. I do that sometimes. I think I need 2, so I bought 2. Here's the plant hanger thingies that I got. I love these, and I'm just going to use them for, I can't remember if I told you I was going to get these or not, but I have a couple hanging planter things that I'm going to hang up in my craft room. That's where I keep all my plants so that the cats can't get into them, because some of them are poisonous to cats. And in the past, we've had a cat that tore up my plants. So anyway, these are nice. They have the screw holes right here, and they even come with the screws, the mounting screws. So yeah, they're nice. And if you wanted to, you could even turn them this way and use them for a shelf. You can use them for shelf brackets if you wanted. They wouldn't have a way to attach the shelf to this side, but you could just sit a shelf across it if you wanted to. So you can use them for that too. And they are decent, they're pretty sturdy. And I grabbed a couple of these big S-hooks. It comes with a 2-pack for $1.25, and that is for these, because depending on where I end up being able to hang these, as far as finding a stud in the wall, I might want to use this too to make the plant hang a little bit lower. And I did grab this little craft kit for my granddaughter. I need to get her over here soon so she can come visit for a while. And I grabbed 2 packages of these stars because I do have a couple craft projects in mind that I want to do. Will I do them? I don't know, but I want to. And if I get these, then I'll have what I need to make them because they're a patriotic thing. So this is a 3-pack of stars, 3 different sizes in there. You can see that. So for $1.25, so I got 2 packs of those. And last but certainly not least, I grabbed 2 of these. I think these are so pretty. They are wood. They're rough. If you wanted to sand them, you could. Sand down the rough stuff, but I probably won't. Probably won't mess around with it. But $3 a piece, and I do have flameless candles that I'm sure I'll be putting inside here. And I haven't decided yet, but I think I want these for my seasonal shelf. I love lanterns. I have several of them, different ones, but I could even put them out here in the kitchen. Hang on. I was just checking my shelf over there. There's this one spot that has, I wondered if it would fit, but it doesn't. So anyway, I got 2 of those, and that's all I got from Dollar Tree. Oh wait, I left this over here. Almost forgot to show you these. I got these to have as a side dish one night this week. The potato gnocchi, is that how you say it? I'm not really sure. I've had this before from Dollar Tree, and it's actually really good, and everybody likes it. It's so fast to make. It takes like, what, 2 minutes to make, to cook? 1 to 2 minute cooking time, yeah. So, and you just grab some Alfredo or something to dip them in or whatever. And yeah, we've done marinara, just used marinara for them before. And anyway, 17.6 ounce packages for $1.25. That's pretty good. So I got 2 of those, and we'll have those, like I said, for a side dish one night this week. And my total was like $38.58, I think. $38 and some change was my total. So not too bad for all this. I was just taking the tags off of this, and I noticed, see that tiny screw right there? Well, the one on this side's missing. It's missing, so I'll probably glue it. It'll be fine. I'll just glue it. Oh well. It's Dollar Tree, so there you go.